So a crazy story out of Virginia. A Virginia judge throwing out the case against a registered sex offender accused of exposing himself in women's high school locker room. Richard Cox was arrested in 2024 and claimed it is within his rights because he is a transgender woman. He still faces other sexual assault and child pornography charges, which have not been dropped. Our next guest is the president of Virginians for Safe Communities, Sean Kennedy.
What's up, people? I'm not gonna lie. It seems like transgenders, they sort of feel like everything is within their right. Spitting in your face, cursing at you, knocking over your political stance. If you have one set up, they'll just come, cause major disruption. It's within their rights to play sports against females, cause them brutal harm. It's all right for them to go into the opposite sex bathroom and make people feel uncomfortable. It sort of seems like they feel like they have a right and a passageway to do as they please, and they are exempt from the Constitution, from local laws, and from the Bible itself. They have no one to answer to other than themselves. That's what I see. Hit the like button. Tell me in the comment section, what do you see?
Joins us now. So, Sean, obviously this is egregious. What was this judge thinking?
Basically
Wasn't
making an
thinking.
overbroad argument about some Supreme Court and state court decisions that said that sex offender registry restrictions, the idea that he can't be in front of a school or a daycare, is unconstitutional. It's poppycock. It's ridiculous that he would say this because this person is proven to be a sexual predator. He's not been convicted of sex crimes against children once, even twice. It's more than 4 times he's been convicted of things like child pornography and other offenses, indecent liberties. And he's currently facing rape charges against a minor in Fairfax County from the.
To be fair, how did it get this far? He already has 4 previous charges. This judge here is obviously an imbecile, but it's obvious now that it's not the judge, it's the system. This judge is doing what other judges have done, which is release him. Whether it was because they dismissed the indictment or because they gave him a little bit of time and let him back out. Regardless to whom or what, this man is never supposed to be roaming the streets. This is not about Republican, Democrat. This is about a sexual predator that is being let free to roam in our societies with really no consequence. He has to face consequences, and whoever lets him out to be a predator amongst the community must also face severe consequence. Until people start facing consequences for their actions, this is going to continue to happen at a rapid rate. I'm shocked it doesn't happen even more, to be honest with y'all. I'm kind of shocked.
The 90s. So this guy is a proven predator. So his presence wasn't benign. He wasn't just using these locker rooms. He was intentionally exposing himself. And in fact, in court documents in the 1990s, when he was initially convicted, he said he gets pleasure from exposing himself to children and women, and he wanted to be chemically castrated. So here, 30 years later, we're telling him, oh, yeah, you're welcome in women's locker rooms. There's nothing to see here.
It's unbelievable. This is what the court is saying. in that order. The court concludes that the Virginia Code fails both prongs of the constitutional vagueness analysis. For these reasons, the defendant's motion to dismiss the indictment is granted and the indictment are hereby dismissed. He's using the 14th Amendment, which is equal protection under the law. But as you know,
I want y'all people to understand just how hard it is to get an indictment dismissed. It is extremely hard to get an indictment dismissed because once you have been indicted, that means they found enough proof to arrest you and to hopefully convict you. So if you made it to an indictment, sort of as he did, he most likely went in front of a grand jury. That means that everybody basically found him guilty of what he's doing enough to bring forth a case other than the judge. Either the judge is being paid off, the judge is a complete imbecile, the judge is on drugs, or the judge absolutely paid no attention to this man's history. Because just on the strength alone that he has been arrested multiple times for the same offense, that right there is reason to skyrocket his bail, to make it almost impossible for him to get out. A judge is supposed to make it so hard for him to get out that he can't really get out. Instead, this judge did the complete opposite. And he didn't make it easy for him to get out. He just let him out and dismissed the indictment, meaning he doesn't have to fight this case no more. This case is not pending because the indictment has been dismissed. It has been thrown away. The American people, this is a huge, huge, huge injustice. A huge injustice to kids, to women, to society in itself. We have to do something. We really do. Sad situation.
once you have been criminally convicted of something, you lose rights all the time. Why is this anything different?
No, he absolutely has restrictions on his person that are conditions of his conviction. It's indefinite registry and indefinite limitations on his behavior. He's not a protected class. He's a selected class because they gave him release because he agreed to these conditions. By pleading guilty or being found guilty, he's bound by them. So there's no limitation. The Supreme Court and local court precedents that this Judge Daniel Lopez cited are not applicable. They were about the general public, defining people broadly as gang members in Chicago.
Daniel Lopez has to be investigated by the Internal Affairs and by the FBI itself. Any human rights social service has to investigate Daniel Lopez because this judge is just completely out of control. There's no way in the world that he can verbally justify that in front of any kind of committee that has any kind of common sense. The committee could be Republican or it could be Democrat. It could be independent. It could be pro-nationalist. It doesn't matter. Once people hear the truth and the facts about this offender who had his indictment dismissed by Judge Daniel Lopez from Virginia, there are going to be a million questions that are going to arise. And they are already, as you can see, he's on the news. We're talking about it. And I'm making a video about it. And I never met Daniel Lopez. I never heard a thing about that man a day in my life. But he has made it to the trending headlines with his stupidity. and we're going to expound on it because I really just can't believe it, folks. I really can't. It blows my mind.
Or people soliciting prostitution. This is a specific person doing a specific thing at a specific location. That is a allowed class to be limited. And the judge is just flat wrong. And unfortunately, the sort of crazier thing about this is going to the Court of Appeals, which will have to decide if it's going to overturn it in Virginia and or let it stand, let this decision stand, which would set a horrible precedent. But who has to defend this in front of the Court of Appeals is Jay Jones,
know.
the extremely radical and pretty much unhinged attorney general who previously suggested killing children in text messages that were leaked last year.
Yeah, so that make an interesting point because you're right. He is the new attorney general there. His office will be arguing this case. Do you have any confidence that he's going to do the right thing here? I mean, I'm grateful that they decided to appeal it, but I don't have much confidence in his office.
I mean, I'll be honest. I don't think he would botch the case on purpose, but his office has already proven to be terribly incompetent. They misspelled things in the gerrymandering
I
case.
saw
They
that.
spelled attorney wrong. I mean, that's so sloppy. That makes this dangerous when it gets to the Court of Appeals. If there were competent lawyers, this would be a slam dunk to get overturned. But unfortunately, there's very incompetent ones in the Attorney General's office in Virginia, and it worries me that this.
He's 100% correct in his analysis. They're incompetent. There's no other way you could put it. But a lot of that has to do with just mismanagement. Like, I honestly do believe that we have the correct system in America. I just believe that that system is being ran by a bunch of incompetent people. We have the money. We have the resources. We have everything to remain a dominant nation. The only thing that's going to falter us or decrease our status is our stupidity. We have to find a way to blow the money. We have to find a way for our resources to implode due to our stupidity. If we don't do stupid things like open the borders to the whole entire world, like give billions of dollars for kids to have surgical sex changes in countries like Rwanda. As long as we stop the stupidity, we will remain who we are. This is my first video. I would like to thank everyone for taking your time to watch my video. I hope you subscribe. I hope you share. You turn on the notifications and you talk about the video. Don't forget to hit the comment section and share your opinion because every voice matters. Every voice matters. And I'd like to thank you for following and watching my video. God bless America. Have a blessed day.